go well. Let's F12 this bad boy. Hopefully the COTAS is working. I'm not clicked into it, so that's fine. Oh, there we go. That's great. That's working fine. Let's give it a quick F12.
I'm going to speak very quietly this time.
Why, thank you. I very much appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Welcome to Buck's ASMR.
And today on Buck's ASMR, we will be unwrapping a packet of polos, mint by mint.
And we just take it a tiny amount and take out a polo.
This one I will suck.
How are we, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I've been better.
I gathered that one.
Yeah. I'm a little under the weather today. Last week and the weekend was excellent. Well, the end of last week was excellent, which I will discuss with you another time. Yeah, I have a very, very fun story to tell you, but it's not for on stream.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, if it helps, nobody ever watches.
Yeah, but it's also recorded.
This is true, yes. I don't want to jeopardize your livelihood.
No.
And
if
I
It
assume...
has anything to do with my livelihood, obviously, which it might not. So. But it might do. Let's be vague here, so no one can say anything.
Exactly. Nobody mentioned anything about anybody.
Corey's watching.
Oh, Corey is on. He is watching. Hello, Corey. How the devil are you? I am honest. I have not got a fracking clue what I'm about to do. What?
I think Lynx might be coming, but he is currently watching the impeachment hearings for his wonderful president.
Yes, the biggest American revolution since the last one.
Yes.
It's about time they fuck that guy off, to be fair.
Well, yeah. Little bit of politics, ladies and gentlemen.
Trump's a fucking bellend. I mean, that's about as political as I get, to be fair. And Bear Logan has hit 227 subscribers now. I'm bored and annoyed with Oculus. Why are you bored and annoyed, Corey? Have you had issues with the Rift S? I think I'm outfitted for combat. I don't have my wingman to go and take out folks, though.
I reckon Bear Logan is like 68 years old.
Do you think?
I think it's like some old man who's retired and has decided I'm going to become a YouTube sensation.
I mean, you know,
people to look at my videos about Minecraft.
Worst things have happened. What's happening?
Buck 31 and 31, you can see those worst things happen, isn't it?
What am I here for, Buck? What are we doing? I mean, do we just sack this off? I'm annoyed because as long as the Oculus software is running on my PC, it runs like it's got balls in it. Oh, the Oculus software is bogging you down.
Drains his PC.
Interesting.
Have you got attached to Oculus? Will be my question, because I did today, because they apparently took 30 quid out of my account and didn't give me a game, which was fun.
Which one did you buy?
I bought Stormland.
That's
Stormland before someone else.
Purchasable now?
Yes, you can pre-order. However,
well, they're not going to
refund for it.
Give you a game because it's not out yet.
No, but it's not even appearing in the library. And I got an email from them saying we couldn't finish your transaction, even though they've taken my money.
See, I had that with Pistol Whip. There was a problem with this transaction, but then I went onto the app and just downloaded it anyway. You can't hear but. Right, we can sort that out, probably.
To be honest, that's probably a good thing.
How can we sort that out?
I don't know. Can they not hear me at all? They said can hardly hear. I mean, I can turn myself up.
No, I think I've got you turned right down in the
Which would be
Discord.
understandable considering recent things that have happened.
Previous happenings. Let's whack books volume up.
Hello.
That should give you much more book.
Is that better? Can people hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Everyone goes,
can you hear me now?
And everyone's good.
God damn it.
Goes, yes, now turn him down, is what it'll be when it's.
And of course, I've clicked away from the game and it's naturally completely destroyed the chat.
Apparently, Corey thinks I'm a loudmouth. I don't know where he gets that from.
I don't know where you have got that impression from.
No.
That's much better. Okay, that's fine. Right, so now I've broken the chat, so that only took me 2 freaking seconds. Has everybody been on YouTube and declared that their content is not safe for children yet?
Oh, this is the copper thing, isn't it? Don't you have to do that with every video?
No, you can just put a blanket setting that you are not safe for children.
Okay. I better do that then, because my streams really aren't safe for children.
I'm pretty
you get in trouble if you don't do it.
It is apparently somewhat of a legal thing. I have not really read into it. I just saw somebody on Twitter earlier just being like, "Oh, YouTube ruined everything again. I don't want to make any more content." I was like, "Fuck off."
Yes, this channel was not made for children. I never upload content that is made for kids. Correct.
Does looking at your balls class as not safe? Probably. I mean, let's face it. This stream has gotten out of hand with previous younger members in the past. So yeah, I should probably do the same. Oh, right. That's why I can possibly hear you twice. What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Where did you tell YouTube that you were not safe for children?
I just went into the channel dashboard, and at the top it had a thing that said, "You must comply." So I complied.
Children Privacy Act, learn more. Don't
there you go.
Really care about that one. Sign into settings, channel, advanced, audience. Okay. Settings, channel, advanced.
What the hell? Other features, VR heat maps in the channel, in the dashboard. What does that do?
There's no option to pick if it's suitable for children. There's another time and place for this, and it's not while I've got a headset on my head.
I was going to say, it's not while you're streaming.
I'm pretty sure I've had it set to like adult content for quite some time. Right, I'm launching myself, and I'm not really outfitted for anything. So this is bad. Can I request a dog? Already?
When you're in there. I don't think you cancel it. I think you need to go out and come back in again.
That sucks.
Excuse me.
I mean, do we just take off somewhere?
Yeah, why not?
I have no real...
The galaxy is your oyster, sir.
Slow down for auto launch. Sod it. Just throttle up and bugger off.
Yeah.
Let's just do a little bit of jump and scoop. So, what am I...
I mean, is there anything engineering-wise you need to get?
Probably lots of everything, but I don't even know where to start going about getting it.
Okay.
I mean, short of just grinding Dav's Hope, but nobody wants to see me log in and out for like 20 minutes.
No, I don't think anyone does. So, what have you been playing recently then?
So, those of you that haven't already seen it, I've just been playing the Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets. That game is it's adorable as all hell.
Is it? Because I keep saying things about it, and I'm kind of like, not sure that's for me.
It's definitely not for you, no.
Oh, okay, fine.
There was a way of having a look at stuff. These are my stats. That's what I look like.
Codex thing.
Yeah, I don't. This is discoveries. I don't really want discoveries. What do I want? Galactic powers, squadrons, training, news. I thought it was the codex, or is it the thing that's in my crotch? No, that's all shit based. It's got to be the codex. This is all the stuff that I've discovered. The stuff that I've seen, I think.
Oh, okay. That's all you've seen a black hole. Did you go into the black hole?
Maybe I haven't seen a black hole.
Oh, yeah. There was one there. Sorry, I'm yawning away. That's not good.
White dwarf, black hole.
I was feeling rough about lunchtime and work went go home. So I went home and then fell asleep most of the afternoon, which is good.
So there we go. We've got a black hole on the screen now. Let's bugger off to it. See what a black hole looks like. It's 18 jumps away.
Okay.
And we are not mass locked, so. Have I got my discovery scanner on a thing? I do not.
Because Corey's literally just built himself a brand new PC for all this, and he's already having trouble with the software, which I don't believe he had that trouble before.
No, something just doesn't ring right with the whole Oculus just throttling your PC. But it's something somewhere.
But the other thing, Corey's using a Ryzen rather than an AMD, rather than
an NVIDIA,
an Intel, as in he's using an AMD processor.
Oh right, yeah.
So maybe there's something there.
I can't. I mean, Oculus have had.
I know. I wouldn't have thought so either, but
long enough to that not be an issue.
Yeah. Oh, Gollum's finally out as well, isn't it?
I think GT's streaming it right now.
Oh, he's streaming it right now.
Which, if you wanted to bugger off and watch GT, I would completely understand.
Not really. No, to be honest, Gollum hasn't really interested me that much.
I don't even know what that is, to be fair. I probably did see it.
It's been in development for God knows how long.
And then they've now decided now is the time.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
So if you look, unless I end all Oculus programs running, it chugs and splats, sound cuts out. That's weird. Do you still have your old CV1? Hey, German Riff, how's it going, bud? I am fantastic. Buck is less than fantastic. Buck is like death warmed up, apparently.
I'm just a little at the moment, that's all.
You can hear he's got the sniffles. If I've got the sniffles tomorrow, you know that I caught it from Buck.
Well, across the internet.
You do have your original Rift. Have you tried plugging in the original Rift and seeing if that does it? Like, if it's a Rift S thing? I mean, at the end of the day, the Oculus software shouldn't do it like anything.
Well, no, it's just literally a launcher, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, the Oculus Drive... the Oculus drivers are probably conflicting with something GPU-wise. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
So did you
it without the headset?
Go Intel to AMD? I'm wondering if the onboard graphics of the motherboard
Ooh, yeah, it could be.
Like monkeying with things. So maybe you go to like a BIOS
Welcome
level.
to intergalactic technical support, everyone.
Go BIOS level and see if you can disable onboard graphics. Because AMD are renowned for their APUs. I don't think they sell a single CPU that doesn't have onboard graphics now. No, they might do. It's been a long time since I looked into an AMD.
Yeah, I'm the same.
It's not that I'm
that's probably
overly against AMD. It's just
no.
You know, 9 times out of 10.
Doesn't have that. You're talking about the graphics card there, I think, isn't it? Isn't the 3900X the graphics card, or is that the chip?
It does not have onboard built into it.
It's the CPU.
So,
okay.
What about the motherboard?
Motherboard, onboard graphics card, maybe? Yeah. He was so excited in getting this machine, and he's had nothing but troubles with it since he's built it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, because the Oculus software usually sits in the background and is fairly, uninvasive.
Most of the time, I don't even notice it's there.
Yeah. So
but then again, I am using
something is conflicting, and the Oculus is triggering.
He's got a Radeon graphics card, but is there a onboard graphics chip on the motherboard?
So my motherboard, I mean, if I'm running my secondary display using my motherboard's onboard graphics. Purely because the Oculus insists on being in a frickin' HDMI port, and that's where I used to do. I used to have the TV through HDMI, the second screen through DVI, and then the Rift on an HDMI adapter, I think. But this motherboard has only got one HDMI port. There's an HDMI port on the board, but the CPU doesn't have an APU in it. So the motherboard will give you a display without the CPU as such. So it will need some form of graphical processing to do that. So you may have to go into your BIOS and see if you can disable your onboard GPU.
Yeah.
Is that maybe something? It's I'm completely spitballing without sitting there and just
the best thing to do
today.
would be fire up Resource Meet Manager and see what's dragging the resources away. Because, and then you can actually pin it down by service or resource or something. Because I'm not convinced it's the Oculus software.
Well, I mean, as soon as the Oculus software is stop task manager level, the system runs fine. So if he stops everything Oculus, then
everything's fine.
It works.
Quick answer to that, which is go and buy an index, isn't it? So, there you go. Problem done. What are you worried about?
That's it. Just buy an index.
Just buy an index. Call closed. Next. Does German Rifter have any technical issues he wishes us to deal with?
Did you
just see German Rifter liked my joke on Twitter.
I sit there with the manager running. I'm using like 20% of the CPU, 40% GPU. Nothing changes or spikes. So
could be USB drivers.
But it does it without the. Does it without the headset plugged in?
That's a very good point. I don't know.
And Corey is a Rift S, I believe, so it's not like the sensors are going to be...
German Rifter is sticking it to Corey there, going, no, my system's fine. Nope, all good. Yes, I got a rapid response from Oculus support regarding you taking my money and not giving me a game, because I tweeted them and mentioned Zim in the tweet, and they all came back to me very quickly, to the point they said, can we phone you? Which was so I got a phone call from America about this about half an hour ago.
I mean, to be fair, they are usually pretty damn good at getting back to you about everything.
I've never really had to deal with them, so I couldn't say.
Yeah, I've had to deal with them a couple of times for... I don't know if it was purchases or something like that. I think I purchased a game and then realised I already owned it on Steam. I had done for quite some time. So I was just like, I need a refund. They was like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they literally said, "Oh, just it's in your library now because we can see it." And they said, "Better than Valve." Oh, that's interesting. Valve have always been very good with me. I've never had a problem. HTC, rubbish. Absolutely appalling customer service with HTC.
Yeah, I hear nothing but bad about HTC, unfortunately. Which
I'm just like, really? How do you even look at yourself in the mirror?
I mean,
how do you sleep at night, you tiny, tiny Korean people?
It makes you wonder how much of the Vive was actually like tweaked by Valve.
Yeah, because I do get the feeling that a lot of it, well, especially when you look at what came next.
Yeah, when you look at the Cosmos and you just think, well, that's not great. I normally have the headset still connected, even now it connects, no problem. As the start of the software, it'll start chugging again. How about playing games through Steam without the Oculus software? Because some games on Steam do... I found some games run the Oculus software, and then some games just avoid it completely.
Oh, it degrades over time. That sounds like a memory leak. If it degrades over time, that sounds like a memory leak. I mean, I'm going to assume that Corey has completely uninstalled his Oculus software. And when I say completely, I mean every single application that connects to it as well. Maybe even a registry key to say that it's gone.
What about like flat screen gaming? Have you... Corey agrees, memory leak. Yeah, what about flat screen gaming? Do any of those... Because, I mean, obviously your Rift, you're trying to render quite a large, highly detailed image all the time. Would a upscaled flat screen game do the same thing? Or is it purely an Oculus thing?
I know Corey plays a lot of Warcraft.
Oh, so probably has. That said, Warcraft has got the freaking graphical potential of a potato. It hardly pushes the boundaries.
Oculus, Valve, HTC. Okay, German Rifter, that seems about right. Yeah, I mean, they were very good. I literally logged a ticket. I got on Twitter, they said, here's a place to log a ticket. I logged a ticket. And then they got back to us and said, oh, could we actually have a call about this? They asked a couple of questions, which I gave them the answers to. And then they said, yeah, we'll call you in a minute. Which was surprising. Also, the British sarcasm does not translate well with the Oculus support team. Because she said, this call may be recorded and monitored for whatever purposes. And I went, aren't they all? And she went, this call may be monitored. And just repeated herself. Like, and I went, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm incredibly British.
Yes. What? Oh, you're from the Connollys, are you? How are things across the pond? What? But yes, it was one of those. It started like that with Zim actually as well, but he's got used to me now. Poor sod. So.
Seems like it varies with countries. Okay. Yeah, I mean, HTC are based in, like, mid-Europe, aren't they? So, I imagine the closer you are to home base, the better the service is.
I believe it's Eastern Europe for HTC.
I genuinely don't know. Doesn't Nathan live, like, right next door? Or is that Valve?
I don't know. I thought it was... Does Valve have a European office?
I should stop and like deep space scan some of this crap, but I really want to see a
Probably.
black hole, and I've got 5 jumps left.
Yes, the British sense of humour does not always translate, especially not to Japanese most of the time. I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
a couple of,
you
like,
should probably
what?
just shut up when it comes to the Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dear. But yes, everyone's head off to Brazil at the moment for the Grand Prix at the weekend.
I was going to take out the
Oh,
extra
he was going
USB
to take
3
the
card
HDD
and capture card and see if they have.
Ooh.
I mean, that's one of the... Yeah,
I was going to say, USB 3 card might be causing problems.
One
I
of the-
doubt it's the capture card.
the
The other
first
thing
thing
to check is the... Well, the thing is, though, you're saying it doesn't do it unless the software's open, which makes me think it's not going to be the USB stuff.
Unless that's where... No, because it does it without the Rift connected. Yeah, I mean, the first thing about fault finding is just remove non-essentials and then put them back in one by one.
Yeah, that's how I got divorced.
Well, with the non-essential was the wife.
Just remove the non-essentials and then... well, this will do. Please don't tell her I said that.
I mean, if I ever see her, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest.
Apparently, you're a non-essential.
HTC
Oh,
is in the
HTC
Netherlands.
is in the Netherlands. Oh, okay, fine.
So that is...
Which is where Nate is.
That means absolutely nothing to me. My last 3-4 motherboards have all been Asus or Asus.
So I've got MSI on my one.
They've not set a single foot
As
wrong.
you're well aware, Doc.
Yes, I'm aware of your MSI motherboard.
You're
I had
incredibly familiar with my motherboard, aren't you?
I had a Gigabyte motherboard that crapped the bed. What was the LAN party? Was that is it TFI that did that? I can't remember the name of the firm now. There's a company that did one called a LAN party. I had that one
We've
set
got an
fire.
AS Rock one. Oh dear. I wouldn't buy an AS Rock motherboard.
Yeah, I don't.
But that's just... don't rate them myself.
So I've got the...
But what he's describing does not sound like a hardware issue.
I've got the ROG Strix. You got Buck in the cockpit. I do links. Yeah, Buck's in the sidecar. He's not up front. I mean, if you wanted to hop in the seat, by all means do.
Oh yeah, no, please, Lynx, take it.
I'm pretty satisfied with Asus products. Yeah, I love my Asus motherboard. I've got the ROG Strix at the moment. And yeah, I've still got all the motherboards that I used to have. They've all still there. They all still functioning. I mean, one of them is currently in a friend's PC. It was about 4 years old when I gave it to him, and that was at least 3 years ago. So, you know, I just can't fault them.
Did you see someone was kind enough to send Martin VR an Oculus Rift S?
Did. It was Poonan's, wasn't it? Sent him
I believe
It wasn't a Rift S, it was a CV1.
Oh, was it a CV1?
It was a CV1, yeah.
Okay.
I got the ROG Strix 2080. Oh,
Very
the
nice of him.
GPU.
Yeah,
Yeah, Poonan's.
very nice too.
It is. I mean, at the end of the day, he currently has a WMR headset. I think it was the Lenovo.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, not for nothing, but it is a bit of an upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know how good his PC is.
Well, I think he's been using it already, so he should.
Oh,
be
that's
fine.
good.
Yeah. Because then he was asking. Now he's in the world of Oculus as well, isn't he? So.
Well, I mean, he's been the reviving stuff lately, but now he's actually, you know, on a CV1. He should have better tracking, because I seem to remember the WMR headsets, whilst it's okay, it's not like Rift
not
S
great.
standard.
No.
So as long as he can get those sensors somewhere pretty well, then yeah, he'll do all right with that. And then, like you say, he's in the Oculus world now, so yeah, see what he gets up to with that.
Yeah. Zim is desperate for me to buy a Quest.
I mean,
I know.
I understand you not buying a Quest as well. Now I keep seeing people. Oh, it must be here. I mean, I love that. Yeah,
It's because there's a bunch of co-op games he wants to play with me, and not all of them revive, including Stormland.
Stormland doesn't revive.
No, it does not.
Interesting.
Because Eric Hartley told us this today on Twitter. So it was like, right, sod that then. Which is why I wanted to get.
That's why you wanted the refund.
Yeah. Because the girl on the phone was like, "You don't want it?" And I went, "No." And she went, "Oh, okay." And I went, I said, she goes, "Is there any particular reason?" I was like, "I don't actually own an Oculus headset, so I've been using Revive. And apparently this one doesn't work in Revive." And she went, "Oh, that's a shame. It's really good." And I'm like, "I don't need to hear that."
Look at that. That's impressive. I mean, if you were to get a Quest, then, you know...
I know.
I'm curious to know what they're going to do with the Quest once the link cable comes out.
What do you mean? What they're going to do with the Quest, or what they're going to do with the CV, with the Rift S?
No, like, what's going to happen? Are they going to do, like, a PC Quest where you get the link cable bundled?
See, that was the other thing I was thinking, is do I wait and see if they do a bundle?
Yeah, that's probably the play. I honestly have no idea what that thing is that I'm looking at, but it looks pretty damn badass. I don't know where the black hole is.
Can you look in the map or something?
Do you think it'll be on the galaxy map? Or the system map, sorry?
The system map, maybe? You would think so. Not seeing it. There's lots of things here, though.
What's that? That black and red doohickey. Link Savage should make that his home planet.
Yeah, you should go and have a look.
Yeah, let's. That's what we're here for. This is like a dry run as to what I want to do in the Conda. So, did I...
Are we not in the Conda? What's this?
We are not in the Anaconda now. This is the Clipper. This is the Anaconda just has 0 jump range on it. It would have taken like 20 jumps to get it out here.
You need to engineer the crap out of it then, do you?
Yes. But I just need to grind Dav's hope for that, I think.
That's interesting. German Rifter thinks they will milk the Rift S over Christmas and then go full Quest Link.
Very possibly. I mean, I'm very curious to know, because I don't want to buy the fiber optic cable if I don't have to. I do have
They're doing a fiber optic cable?
So yeah, the fiber optic cable, that is the link cable that they are releasing.
I didn't realise it was fiber optic.
Yes.
I thought it was just a special USB cable.
Which is how they are getting the
so it's basically like an SPF then. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So they're taking digital information in on the USB, converting it to light for the optical, and then sending that through and then converting it back into the headset, I'm guessing.
Yeah, what he said.
Okay. Or he has a new BIOS update. Okay.
That might help. Or completely ruin things, to be fair.
I was going to say, that's one of those, like, things. It's like there's a new firmware for all of our trackside laptops, and people are going, "Oh, we should do it now." And I'm like, "No,
no, wait till the season's over."
Let's wait until race season's over before we start doing that, shall we? What could possibly go wrong? Yes, what could possibly go wrong? I'm wondering, can you land? Oh, there's a distress call near it as well. Is that distress call on it, or is that behind it?
I mean, if it's on it, I'm going down, but I genuinely don't
Well, I think you should go. Can you scan the planet and see what it's got for mining? I bet you there's some interesting things.
That is just off. Do I
Okay.
still have my DSS on this thing?
I don't know. So do you reckon the
I
red
do.
is landmass and the rest is water? I never. That's one thing I've not seen in Elite is ships. Is planets that don't have water. I've never seen any. Launching probe.
It's more the point what could go right when it comes. Yeah, you never know. Could be the prayer has been answered. How do I get out of this view now? Exit Joy 11.
The M or something.
What, is that this one? That's this one. Okay. I still don't know what a black hole looks like, to be fair.
No.
But this is a very interesting area. I'm liking it a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things here that we weren't expecting.
So if I bought a doohickey over there, hopefully we can cover more area. Although the firmware for my motherboard has helped a lot with problems I was having to start with. So it sounds like the motherboard was just a freaking nightmare from day one.
Could be. But his problem sounds far more software than it does hardware to me.
Yeah. That distress beacon, I am in two minds.
You reckon?
I don't know what to do with it. I'll deal with this first.
Yeah, let's have a look at the planet first. And then... Because that distress beacon could be a trap.
This is... Yeah, I'm thinking like full light bar on it.
So I've never done any of this that you're doing with the scanning of the planets and stuff.
It's something that I'm...
How to do all this.
Failing into. So then after a while it'll tell me that it's scanned enough.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Okay, that's half of it. Jesus. Okay. I was hoping that would have been better. Yeah, so I just sort of need to orbit it and dump these probes into it. You get certain bonuses. I felt like it didn't get a hold of the CPU before they released it. Yeah, it's possible. They just thought, oh yeah, technically this will work, and then they released it.
It'll be fine. But this is what happens if you buy stuff that's brand new and hasn't been properly tested. Happens a lot. We get it. Yeah, with stuff what we do. It's like, we want to use this. And it's like, has anyone ever used one of these before? No, it's brand new. Then we probably shouldn't. Or at least we need to do a bucket load of testing before we do anything else with it. Why? If you have to ask that question, then there's a problem.
I feel like I could have done these probes better.
Maybe. I can't comment because I've never done it. Come on, Myra. For God's sake. Come on.
Oh, she knows you're not well.
Well, no,
and you're probably in the chair.
I'm sitting down, so she's come to see me. Because I have taken your advice and I've moved the office chair into the lounge now, so I've got that in front of the PC instead of that little stool thing that I had before.
I mean, that was no throne for a king, my friend.
No, it was not. I am not a king, obviously, but, you know. Fine. I do need a drink. I'm going to go and get a drink.
You go get fluids.
I will. What time is it? Coffee? Yeah.
That's not enough? Jesus. Okay. I wonder if I can land on the other one. I don't know how to figure out if it does have atmosphere or not.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you because I have no idea. We need the Savage Man, but obviously he's too busy.
I was looking to see if there was a way my motherboard to change it back to PCIe 3 from 4. See if
Surface scan complete.
there we go.
They should be backward compatible, but again, I don't think this is a hardware problem.
Motherboard doesn't have the option. Okay.
No. Well, most of them don't, if they have, because it's all backward compatible.
There is a Thargoid signal on that planet.
Ooh, go on then.
So that
Have you got
probably means that I can land on it, right? Oh,
think so.
please tell me I have an SRV.
I was just about to ask, do you have an SRV?
I'm starting to think maybe I don't. I mean, I can still land on it, I just can't drive around it.
You can go and hover around it and look, I suppose, can't you?
Of course, now I've scanned this planet, my cool view is gone. Do I want to be on this side of the planet?
I don't know. Where does it say the thing is?
Go
That
and
you're
sort
looking
BIOS
for?
out to port. Okay, yeah, absolutely. We can keep you company while you make the biggest mistake or the best choice of your life.
That's right. Welcome to the horror stream, isn't it? Did I see you played the new Doctor Who game, Doug?
You did not see that I have played that, no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I will be playing it. I have a key.
Okay.
I have it installing as we speak. So, yeah, the plan was last night I was going to do like a Doctor Who night. Where I played Doctor Who themed games, because there is the Runaway in Time, is it, or whatever it's called? That was free on...
There's another one.
Yeah, it was a free experience available at one point. And then there's obviously the new Doctor Who game. But I didn't get a key for the new Doctor Who game in time, so I ended up just recording Curious Tale of Stolen Pets.
Okay, fine. See, I watched some of GT's and was kind of like, this is not worth 20 quid.
That is fantastic. I love that picture, that image. I wonder if, how do I...
Oh, you're on a screenshot.
Flight assist.
I bet if you can get the camera outside the ship, you could get a really nice shot.
That's the button that I'm looking for. I thought it was left slash.
Where is Lynx when you need him?
Is it Alt and Space? Alt and Z?
Oh, I tell you what I did watch yesterday as well, is I watched The Mandalorian, the first episode.
I hear good things.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. I was like, ooh, we might have to keep on with that one. But I do find it funny that the whole Disney Plus thing crashed because too many people were trying to access it.
I'm not shocked, to be fair.
No.
Oh.
Delicious caffeine.
I don't know if there is an orbital option for this.
Ready to
Don't know. Can't tell you.
Where's the frickin' Thargoid? Is that what the distress call? I just fear that I'm going to explode if I go anywhere near it. I feel like every time I get close, it kicks me out of Super Cruise, and that is because there is no Atmo. Or there is Atmo, and that's the problem.
Could be.
Investment, civil liberty. What? What the fresh hell am I looking at now? I don't know what this screen means. Landfall planets. Does that mean planets that I can land on? Legs! Well, we've scanned it anyway.
Well, yes, I have no idea how you would do the rest of it. And if German Rifter isn't too busy, go and check your Twitter DMs.
Oh, he slid into those DMs.
Yeah, just.
Guess I have to go to the seas. Why? Oh, I want to watch
You're
it.
going to install a
Disney
fresh
Plus is not
copy.
available in Germany. Oh, okay.
No.
VPN is all I'm going to say.
Yep. It's only available in the States at the moment, and they're not releasing it into the rest of the world until I think it's like April next year, which is not great. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you've changed motherboards as well, then a fresh copy of Windows might be advisable.
Yeah, because it will have all the old stuff. No, that's never a good idea.
Yeah. Just clean everything.
I mean, even if no, you would have to do a complete reinstall, really. Although we didn't do that with mine, and we were okay.
Yeah, but you used the very similar motherboard. I mean, if you've gone from Intel to AMD, then, dear God, you need a new registry in a big bad way. It was fresh from this build. Ah, okay. So it was a fresh install.
Okay.
I'm gonna crash! What the fresh hell is going on here? There's a load of my ship in tatters. It looks like they may have been rotten away by corrosive rounds. And that is a very, very large ship. What do you do with the distress call?
I don't know. Do you scan the ship? Do you try and hail it?
Canister damaged escape pod. Military grade fabrics. Honesty pills? Do I just salvage? It's legal salvage. Do we have any collector limpets? Is that going to start a shitstorm when I pick it all up?
There's only one way to find out.
Programming limpet drone.
I mean, it's a distress call. Is there another one you can hail? That would... Yeah.
I wouldn't even know where or how.
Well, just from your comms, like you do normally. No, like when you're docking.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, Paul.
Private data beacon, collector limpet, that's mine. Assault plans, honesty pills, performance enhancers.
Do you need to scan the distress call?
Occupied escape pod.
Ooh. Grab that. That is a big old ship.
There's black boxes and all sorts. It truly is. Hey, Buck and Daniel. Hey, VR Realm. How's it going, Paul?
He did say hello to you first, just in case you...
Yeah, I got distracted by damaged shiny.
So that's clearly been attacked, and there's... Oh, Jesus, there's loads of shit. I didn't realise that.
I wonder if any of this cargo has got corrosive stuff on it.
Oh, what, and you reckon taking it on board is going to hurt you even more?
Possibly. It wouldn't be the first time I've held corrupt cargo.
Really? I didn't realise that was a thing.
Yeah, it started burning a hole in my hull, so I had to jettison it.
Oh, dear. I mean, they've definitely been...
They've been Thargoided.
Oh, is that what it is?
There's even more around here.
Christ. It's like, and we're on our own, and this massive fleet has all been taken out.
It's kind of a bloodbath.
Do you reckon something's going to pop up if you...
I mean, it's why I'm staying away from contact. Where are my collector limpets trying to get to that they keep expiring?
I don't know. Are you not close enough to things?
I don't know.
Can you like scan the distress call or something? What do you have to do? Shall I Google this and find out what we're supposed to do with distress beacons?
Well, like you say, I think the contacts is the best thing, because there is 2 private data beacons that I can possibly scan.
Is it a distress call or a distress beacon?
Distress call.
Okay. A distress call is a type of signal source that is the variation of weapons fire signal source that can spawn in supercruise. It can act as a mission target USS for... Okay, fine. Blah, 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 blah. So, a distress call will randomly generate different content. A debris field with several search and rescue ships. A heavily damaged trader who needs hull repair, where you can use her repair limpets. A federal barricade, several heavily armed ships, usually Anacondas, piloted by high-ranking pirates who have faked a distress call. No. A destroyed Majestic-class indicator with its fleet and a Thargoid ship can be found. That sounds more like what this is, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
so
that
I think
limpet
that
looking
one.
at?
So normally you will find someone that's run out of fuel, and you can give them fuel, or you'll find a heavily damaged trader, and you need to stop the pirates that are getting him, or there'll be a trader that needs hull repair, or a debris field with several search and rescue ships, a federal Fagorot battle cruiser under pirate attack, several heavily armed ships, usually Anacondas, piloted by high-ranking pirates who have faked a distress call, or a destroyed Majestic-class interdictor with its fleet and a Thargoid ship can be found. So there might be a Thargoid ship.
Well, there's Thargoid signals, and this is an Imperial fleet that has just been ruined. Because that's an Imperial clipper. That's a lot of Imperial clippers.
What system are we in?
LTT
Okay, fine.
Linus Tech Tips. What? I don't know. Let me.
Linus Tech Tips.
HR 1185.
Oh, this is okay. This is a big one. This is the one that has. Yeah, this is the one that they're saying is a big one. So this is something we've stumbled upon accidentally, but a distress call signifier may be found in orbit of HR 185A1. The source of the distress call is the wreckage of a large Imperial Navy fleet consisting of a Majestic-class interdictor and its escorts, including 2 corvettes destroyed by weapons consistent with Thargoid attacks, leaving green hull scarring and some kind of green grass throughout the area. The Majestic contains 2
Hey!
private
Nice one,
data
German Rifter.
beacons. So it wants you to scan the 2 private data beacons, which will provide you Thargoid ship signature when scanned. And then the interdictor will transmit more code message, which is really, Myra, thanks. This is why the world isn't flat, people.
Anybody know what
off the edge.
above 4GB MMIO enable is in my BIOS? Loved your Journey for Elysium review, the VR Realm. Ah, yeah. I've not actually got around to watching that yet. We're going VivePort Infinity at the moment. Ah. So there's a lot of stuff on there at the minute, and I keep getting emails saying, we have this, and we have this, and think, I mean, if I didn't have a metric ton of games to play already, that is definitely where I'd be spending my money. But German Rifter, I did get your friend request, and I will respond to that shortly. Where are my collector limpets going? Let's try and make their life a little easier, shall we?
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
I'm wondering if this is like any of this crap is the stuff that I need. Performance enhancers. Or maybe I can turn this in to help people somewhere else. There is so much crap out here. I want to get them black boxes. I don't know what kind of crap that I'm picking up.
He sent me a picture on Discord of what?
You've got some cyber shoes
Security
on
level. What is
Nice.
Who has? Paul?
Yeah.
I'm not taken with those things. What is he asking me?
So on one hand, I really want to try cyber shoes. On the other hand, I will never ever use cyber shoes.
Yes, that's my point. It's like that VR Go seat thing. It's like
Well, the one where you
no.
just lean.
The one where you just sit down and turn yourself around like you're in a swivel chair and lean in places. And I'm like,
I think that's
No.
what Nathy's got, isn't it? I have seen him sit on it one time, but he never actually used it for its intended purpose.
what is Corey asking me here? I don't understand. You sent me a picture of his BIOS.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I figured one day I would check out VivePort.
Why would you? You don't have the Vive. Oh, you can use it with
Oh,
Oculus
no, you
now,
can
right?
use it with Oculus, yeah.
Yeah. See, I've got the Vive
the-
Pro, but I'm just very much against spending a certain amount of money a month to play games.
Well, the thing is, you probably spend a certain amount of money a month to play games, but then you own those games.
Yes.
Whereas if you
that's
are
the
on
thing.
VivePort, you don't.
No, and they can change it at any point. So I'll be honest, I did do Xbox Game Pass for a bit, and it was fine. But I found myself going, I'm not playing all the things they're offering. I'm playing like 3 games, and by the time I've paid for this for a year, I could have bought those 3 games.
Yeah.
So
See, I was looking at EA's premium game rental
the
thing.
Mimo setting. Where's the Mimo setting?
And it was like, I could download Need for Speed Heat and play that now. Because I really want to try Need for Speed Heat. I like the Need for Speed games, and the new one is reviewing quite well from what I have seen. Not as good as Underground, but it's still not terrible. So I would really want to try Need for Speed Heat, but then I think VivePort is awesome for people who have just bought a headset. VivePort is fantastic because it gives you an access to an instantly massive library for very little buy-in. So that is definitely a good point. From what I've seen on Viveport, there seems to be a great service for them being new. Lots of good games, play without a huge initial outlay. Yes, exactly. So, I mean, and the thing is, there are some essential VR games on Viveport. You've got the likes of Superhot and stuff like that. Stuff that people should be playing. But if you've been in a VR game for a while, you probably already own them, which makes it less of a viable option.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we do VR all the time, so we are in privileged positions where we can get game keys and things. We buy VR games when we see them and want them. I mean, because I got an email and the Curious Tale of Stolen Pets, O-Shape, and something else pretty damn decent was going to Viveport very soon. I thought, that's, if I didn't already own these games, that would be quite tempting. I sub to Xbox Game Pass for Metro Exodus.
Got Five Nights at Freddy's and Groundhog Day, so they're not small games.
Yeah.
But
you see, I want to play
Freddy's.
I want to play Groundhog Day. So you can play the Outer Worlds on Game Pass. Like, I'm tempted to get my free month for that shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff on Game Pass, but I found myself playing... The main reason I got it originally was for Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah.
It was the exclusives. You will get the Xbox stuff before, but I've given up on the Gears of War series, so I'm not really into that. And there just wasn't enough to keep me going. I've actually cancelled it now. I've actually cancelled my Xbox Live Gold. I just don't... I don't play it online. I play online with the PS4, but I just don't play online with the Xbox. So it's like, no. And the reason I play online with the PlayStation is because I use the PSVR and play Firewall. So
the Firewall is basically the reason I got
Farpoint. You and I need to do Farpoint, actually.
We genuinely do.
Have you actually hopped into it yet yourself?
I have not. Same with, was it Gunheart?
Oh, really?
One to play with you as well.
Gunheart's fun. I like Gunheart. Bol likes Gunheart.
We also need to finish off Arizona Sunshine.
Yes,
that's
we do.
What I was propositioning you for on Monday.
Yeah, I wasn't around Monday. Sorry.
No. Damn right, you apologise.
Doing things in the real world, how dare I? Yes, no, I had some friends come over and that. I'll tell you what was interesting to me as well is South Ketchup came over and brought his Quest with him. And he had Pistol Whip on the Quest. And I got to try it, obviously on the Quest and on the PC and see the difference. And plays perfectly fine on the Quest. Nothing wrong with it at all. I did find it a little jaggy. And I did find a tiny jitter compared to what I'm used to on the PC. But
Were you
fine.
casting it at the time?
No.
See, I've never had a jitter.
I just think that was me noticing because of how smooth the PC one is. Because the PC one is like crystal. It's as smooth as anything. And I love it.
My biggest issue... I battered that fucking thing again, didn't I? My biggest issue with the Quest version is that I have the DAS.
Yeah.
And did you... and every time I sort of lean over, the right headphone fucking pops out.
Oh no!
And it just completely ruins the immersion for me.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame.
I think it's because I've just got a fat head.
The best thing is I did one level. So Salsa had not actually finished a level on normal on that, but on his first run on the PC, on my one, he finished a level. And he was like, I've never finished that. And I'm like, excellent, good. So then we did it on the Quest, and the nice thing is I beat all of his friends' scores. So it's like gamer tag and all that lot. and I blew all their schools out of the water. And on their podcast, Salsa mentioned, you might want to look at the leaderboards on the quest. And GT was like, how the hell did you do that? And he's like, yeah, I didn't. Buck did it for me. So
now how do I scan this data beacon? I assume I need to
don't scan the data beacon. Oh no, you need to find the beacon and then just scan it. And I don't know how.
Believe I have some sort of a scanner for.
Oh, it's scanning now. It's scanning now. You can see. Look in the corner. Look on the other side. It's scanning. Oh no, it's finished. But there are 2 of them apparently.
Yes, there are. Encoded Thargoid signature.
There you go. So apparently this is quite a big thing in Elite, this area, with all of this stuff, and we have stumbled upon it.
Well, we came from the black hole.
Yeah, and we found this instead.
Did I scan them both, or?
I think so. Did you get a message?
Not really, no.
Because apparently you will get some sort of Morse code message come through. I would say rescue the people in the occupied escape pods.
I already did.
Oh, okay, fine.
There is a damaged escape pod that doesn't appear to be...
I'd leave that one alone.
Accessible.
Is there anything by the other ships?
No, I've picked this place clean.
Okay. Well, maybe head home and try and flog it all. See if you get some nice money for it. It's a big old ship though, that one.
Isn't it?
I wonder if Lynx has been here.
Probably. I feel like I've only scanned one of them.
You got Battle X on Viveport, and that is an awful shooter. If you want an awful shooter, try XTX, because that was dreadful. Don't get too close.
What's going to happen? Aliens shoot out and murder me?
I was more worried about the gas.
That's fine. It's only corrosive. It's what murdered you when we went pirate hunting.
Yes, I remember. When you killed me.
I do not have corrosive weaponry, sir. But I know somebody who does.
It would be interesting if there was like a hole big enough you could fly into the ship.
I can hear.
You can hear like a Morse code message?
I can hear a crackled transmission, but...
Yeah. To answer your question, Corey, I have never seen the enable 4 gig MIMO thing. I have no idea what that is. I think it might be something to do with the onboard graphics. Well, I can't guarantee that. I'm sure your motherboard has a manual. And that will probably tell you what all these fancy options in your BIOS are. But I think it's something like it enables 4 gig of your memory to be used by your local, the motherboard, the onboard graphics card, I think.
Well, the other option is turn it on, see what happens.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Like I can hear like a transmission that does sound Morse codey.
Yeah, well, there was a translation for it on the site that I was at. Let me see if I can find it for you. I can tell you what they were saying.
it's not going to give me anything in game.
There is a distress call, and the distress call says mission failed, unauthorized data transfer complete, weapons ineffective on target, unknown contaminant detected in life support, full system failure in 543. That's it.
Le dead.
Programming limpet drone.
I imagine this is what my limpets were going after and dying. Because
What's
it
that?
appears to be inside the ship.
Inside the ship.
Yeah, it's gone there and crashed into the ship and died.
Okay.
So
Unless you can shoot it through that hole in the...
it should technically... I mean, they're not that smart to be fair, but...
Okay.
No, that is basically just a picture. There is nothing inside there. I think we've milked everything out of this that we can.
I think we have. I think
Left
we
it
should
installed
start
at
to
the
head
moment.
home and see what...
Full B haptics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would see what about that. Well, I mean, we came here for a black hole, and I still don't know what the hell...
No. Are we sure it's in this system?
I said take me to the black hole, and it did.
Okay.
There has got to be a Coriolis around here. I'm sure I've seen it on the map.
That's quite annoying that Stormland doesn't revive, though. I was quite looking forward to playing that one.
Yeah. I mean, there's one way around it, but...
I know. I don't really have the money to go and drop on a quest at the moment, though, because Christmas is coming up, so...
Oh, what are you getting me?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll get you something.
Really?
Yeah. What I tend to do, and it's usually done like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, is I go through a lot of friends' wish lists on Steam and get them all something.
My wish list on Steam is full of garbage.
Okay, well, that's on you.
It's just there to keep an eye on it and to see how things do. Mass locked. Alright. Cargo scoop, that's probably not helping. Hard points deployed. Okay, yeah, we'll fix that too. Did not want to use a limpet, if I'm honest. Yeah, I use my wish list as just like a remember that game one day kind of list.
Yeah, so I actually use my wish list for things that I want. Like some bizarre mad person.
Nah, that's just ridiculous.
I know, it's like using something for its intended purpose. It's like some mad, crazy person.
I mean, thanks to you, I've got a Vive Deluxe audio strap and an Oculus Quest.
That should do you for Christmas, shouldn't it?
Exactly. And birthdays and following Christmases.
Nah, it's fine. It was sitting there doing nothing. I'd rather someone got something out of it.
Yeah, well, you could have got something out of it. A sale on eBay.
Nah, it's fine.
So I used to think that the audio on the Quest was fine until I then unplugged the headphone jack from the audio strap and realised that it's garbage. I don't know how much of that audio that I used to listen to was down to like not having that cover over there. Maybe it made it better, but
Could be.
It's freaking garbage now.
Oh, Paul says he doesn't have Gold or PlayStation Plus anymore. The only reason I have PlayStation Plus is because of stuff like Farpoint and Firewall, because I still play those with friends. And I think I don't regret playing that. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be other stuff on the PSVR that will come up, like Wipeout as well.
Yeah, the free stuff is always a big draw. But then again, they don't do much in the way of VR. But then there are some bang. I mean, The Last of Us. I actually own the game itself, but now I've got it digitally as well. I should play that game. I really should. I don't entirely know what the Indra is. But I'm hoping it's got a large landing pad. I love this area. Look at that. Shit's purple. Or pink. Pink rings. No, I think it's an asteroid. Okay, that's got a blue ring around it, which makes me think that it is actually landable.
Yep.
This is mighty close to this planet. This is very, very inconvenient. I like this place.
Myra, what is the matter? Can you hear her in the back?
On this occasion, I do not actually know. I did before,
Okay.
but not now.
She's standing outside the kitchen making lots of noise. Did you hear that?
That I heard.
What's the matter? Eh? Let me go and see. What's the problem?
Here we go. Let's see if we can turn in these black boxes and things and see.
Deployed. Scan detected.
I didn't
Scan detected.
check to see if any of that was actually illegal salvage.
Oh, silly girl.
Here's hoping it wasn't. Yeah, I do have illegal cargo.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so let's see if... So I do have my 2 black boxes. And escape pods.
Okay. That'll probably be worth something. Not a huge amount.
81,000 apparently. With your help, we are closer to accomplishing our goal and find and rescue people. I don't know what that means. But I got maybe 100 grand for it, so that's nice. No combat vouchers. Authorities, nothing there either.
Do you can you hand in some universal cartographics? Yeah.
Yes, I can.
$250,000, nearly 300,000.
Yes, yeah, and then I've got a chunk more that I can sell elsewhere once I get away from here. So, how do I see what's in my cargo? Military intelligence, that's illegal. Military plans, that's illegal. Battle weapons, that's illegal. Combat stabilizers, they're illegal. But then other stuff is fine. They're also worth a little bit, the military intelligence. Now the question is, how do I sell that? Because my black market is currently... yeah. hydrogen. That's not worth anything. Nerve agents. Honesty pills. That's worth 18 grand. And performance enhancers. We all know what they are. Viagra's big in space.
In space, no one can hear you. Boing.
That's the tagline for a porno somewhere. I swear to God. Why am I in here? What am I looking for? Contacts. You can sell illegal goods of this contact, receiving a financial reward in exchange. The amount you receive will depend on the type. Alright, sod off. Right, so... I don't think... Let's go into outfitting. I can't wait to add German Rifter and see what levels he's done on Pistol Whipped. What time are we at now? 10 o'clock. I don't know if I'd like stop here at Indra and just do some Pistol Whip for half an hour.
It's entirely up to you. Have you done your fitness for today?
I have not.
Then that's what you should probably do then.
Yeah, I ditched the car. Right, let's do that then, shall we? Any objections, anybody? Going once, going twice? Sold to the man in the back with the big schlong. Let's back out of this then. Oh, and of course I've broken the chat.
I will leave you to your pistol whip then, because you don't want someone's voice in your ear while you're playing that.
I'm not against the idea, but also do appreciate you stopping by, and you have every right to get up and leave. Oh, Pros Enlightenment is half price. Now the question is, do I want to go pistol whip or... Yeah, I do. But, you know, for the 6 people that are watching, Pros Enlightenment is half price. Right, let's just make sure that the stream can see things. I have 2 updates. Don't let any of them be pistol whip. It's not. I need to do a little bit of changing.
The thing that has been most interesting to me, actually, watching other people play pistol whip, is the stance and the way people fire. That's really interested me, because some people are like one-arming it, and if you look at my way of playing, it's always two-handing in central axis relock, which is the grip and the style of shooting, because that's what it seems to be built round, in my opinion.
I have been known to just sort of let go in one arm.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, whatever works for people. But I find that the style of center axis relock actually works really well for that game. So I'm kind of like, yep, we're going to do this.
That's right. There's a few things that I need to change here. Firstly, I need to post the scene.
Well, I will leave you to it, my good man. You go pistol whipping. I have left a like on this video, which everyone else should do who is here.
I'm sure they already did. It's a good bunch.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Including Bear Logan.
I still reckon that's like some 60-year-old man who's like, I'm going to start a Minecraft channel.
So one time I did actually go and check out his channel.
Oh yeah.
It was like a 5-year-old that had a camera pointed at his TV.
Ah, good. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah,
Excellent shirt, by the way, sir. I like that. Your Kramer is making it look like you've blacked up.
It's not racist. It's fine.
Yeah, the only thing I want them to do with Pistol Whip is I want them to join up the leaderboards.
So we can see each other.
Yeah, because I'm fed up with posting screenshots. You people, so you can,
You
like,
people.
come on. Yes.
Yeah, pistol
You
whip
know
is so much
exactly what I
fun, and
mean.
it is exhausting. Right, so first
can
and
be
foremost,
exhausting.
German Rifter sent
The
you
thing
a
I
friend
found
request.
is... Oh,
No, I do
I'm
not
there
know
as
that.
well, German Rifter. If you want to send one to me, you're more than welcome. If you don't, that's also fine. What's this?
Are you online? Oh, here we go, request. For whatever reason, it keeps wanting me to link Facebook. It is absolutely freaking exhausting, you are right. Something went wrong, try again later. German Rifter, I am apparently having issues, but don't worry, we will get it sorted. No requests. Oh, apparently I've accepted you. There's one way of finding
weird.
out.
Some
There you go, that's book.
Oculus
Book 3131.
Ta-da! With my real name. Excellent.
Oh, because it's not on the bottom of all of your streams.
I know.
Right. I feel like this may get in the way, but, you know.
You'll find out in a minute.
So, I've completed all of one song on normal. That
Which
is
one?
Black Magic.
What was your score?
138,207.
So I have beaten everyone there apart from Reality Check VR.
Which Reality Check is just an absolute beast.
That man is just a monster. Have you tried... The Grave is easily done in normal.
That's the next one on my list.
Yeah.
Are You Afraid kicked my ass. Even
Are
on
You Afraid
easy.
kicked my ass. I've done it on normal. I've done Revelations as well on normal. Do you know about the metronome?
What?
You don't? Right. Okay, look at the settings on the other side. And hit game settings, I think it is. Okay, you see Haptics FX?
Mm-hmm.
Hit that one. Now, you see where it says metronome? What that will do is make your controller vibrate in time with the music.
Oh, that'll make life a lot easier.
And then that gives you when you should shoot to get the best score. So, do you also know how the scoring system works?
Not entirely, no.
Okay, so there's three main things for the scoring system. It's how on target you are, because there is obviously a slight auto aim function. Yeah?
Yes.
Which you can turn off. You can have it in dead eye mode, so you have to be on target. So you can get up to 100 points for being on target, yeah? You can then get another 100 points for being on the beat. So you can score a maximum of 200 hitting by shooting someone, yeah?
Okay.
And then if you pistol whip someone, you get maximum points, an instant reload, and it recharges your shield.
Right.
So there's that sort of risk-reward factor of, do I keep them there and dodge their shots while taking the people out around them and then pistol whip them to get more points and an instant reload and recharge my shield? Okay?
Yeah. So apparently German Rifter beats his walls playing this game. Right, so let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna watch this one and then probably go. No pressure.
Something to tell you, something that you want, like something.
So are you gripping your wrist?
Base of the controller.
Okay. What I'm going to suggest, in fact, I'll let you finish this one, and then I'm going to suggest a change to you and see how we do with that.
Shocking.
Can you feel the metronome though?
A little bit, yeah.
The problem I have with watching people doing it like this is I find myself dodging out of the way of the shots. When they're coming in, I find myself leaning, and I think Daniel does the same. Yeah, the key to scoring is getting that on target and on time. Now, as you come up to the inside of the church, just before the inside, this is where it gets tricky.
Okay, so that chair is
In the
closer
way.
than it looks. Maybe I need to step back just a touch. See, I got put off by the chair.
You know you can also move your play area in the game, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I can just literally reset the view. Although, that is one of the things, actually, I do want to... You can tell the play area is smaller. It's under player. Play space.
Yes, you can then move it to the left, to the right, and change the bounds as well, and change your boundary width. So, considering they put all of this in the game, it's quite, there's quite a lot in there.
I like that. Because there's times that it's like, dodge this, and then I'm like, it's just too far.
Yeah. So I found, I don't know how much room you've got, but it's stepping to the side is a lot better than ducking all the time and takes less effort.
Yes. I've had a small play space for so long.
You're used to planting your feet and not moving.
Yeah, I don't trust myself to move.
No, that's fine. But I found that you see everyone is like bending at the waist all the time, and you can fuck up your back if you do that wrong. So if you can take a step to the side, it actually works easier. So I found myself taking a step to the side and staying there until the next shot came in, and then just moving back to the centre then. So I think the way the grips are and where your tracking ring is on your controller is not going to let you do the grip I'm going to suggest.
You want me to put my left hand over the front of the right hand?
Yes. Nice. That's the toughest bit of this level that you just got through.
I heard the shot. Yeah.
Oh, close.
I heard it.
Okay. Can you get your hand on top of the other one?
No.
So you're literally, you can't cup your hand.
Like this is.
The ring's in the way. If the ring's in the way, then we can't do it.
What I'm working with.
You might be able to do it, actually. No, it's
that's
too.
the best
That's a shame. Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I hold
So
myself.
the other thing you can do, but you can do it from there, if you raise the gun up so that the sights would be where you hold a book to read. Yeah. So they're the same distance.
Raise the gun up.
So hold the gun, and you're going to hold the gun at like a 45-degree angle. Yeah. That should feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're holding it straight, aren't you? No. So point it forward. So point the gun forward.
Upwards.
Tilt. No. Just aim straight. Tilt the gun 45 degrees.
I don't know what the delay is like.
Up.
So
No.
Oh, you mean like so?
Pointing forward.
Rotate.
There we go.
Rotate.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
You then draw the sight to be where you would hold a book. Okay. To read a book. So the sights are, and bring it up to your eye level. Okay. So you're looking straight down it. Okay, and then you lock your arms in there, and you are turning your body at the same time so that you're on target.
And you see,
that.
one of the things I found myself when I did that long playthrough while you were at work the other week, I found myself tucking in just to make sure my arms were rested.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, we're going to do this, Sod.
Oh, you'll be able to do this. The fact that you just got past that first bit outside the church, you'll be fine.
I have something to tell you, something that you won't like, something that you won't like.
But no, I find that grip that I just explained works incredibly well for me.
Why did I just watch him?
I have something to tell you, something that you won't like. Pull your breath down and take it, 'cause babe, this won't be live.
Got my armor back anyway.
Yep.
They're getting a lot more shots off. I normally let him live so I can smack him.
This is the thing, it has that risk-reward system. You can't hit him too far out. So the ones with armour, you know you've got the ones with just a vest. If you hit them without shooting them first, you'll get 400 points. If you hit the ones that have got full body armour...
That's the church.
That's it, that's the tough bit. Because it comes in from all angles. You want to try that on hard, it gets mental. I've not finished anything on hard yet.
I mean, I did, but I put no fail on.
Ah, okay. I'm refusing to do that. It's alright.
Balls.
Nah, that one got you.
Right.
It's tough.
Okay,
it is tough.
Tis nearly that time, isn't it? Yeah,
you tried
that
death?
guy.
Okay. You might find death easier than this one. But it is 5 minutes long.
Scenes. Alright, that's probably a good way of... I dig Lilith.
A lot of people really like that one. But death is it's a long one. It's 5 minutes something.
Yeah, 5:21. It's like 5.5.
I really like it.
I think I like... What was it? Not Replicants. Future something or other?
Oh, download the future or something.
Yeah, something like that. What?
Move back. You've stepped too far forward.
Well, Doy, it told me to. There was a freaking pylon in the way.
The nice one about this is the level that it's a bit more surreal than some of the others.
I'm dropping frames.
Yeah, I can see that. Is that a normal thing on the Quest? Oh, you're not on the Quest though, are you?
No way. That's mental.
You can do that.
That is mental. This is... Alright, one last go. Look at all these bullets everywhere.
That's what this game does, though, isn't it? It's just one more.
Yeah, the dropping of frames is not helping. Yeah, that was dumb. That was not my last go. This is my last go. I didn't just take anger out on an NPC at all. One more. In fact, we're gonna go for the level that I said I liked.
Yeah.
What was that one?
Lilith, wasn't it? You said.
No, I'm going for download.
Oh, download the future.
Yeah,
sorry.
I felt this one had a good flow to the map.
Are shaping the lives of our children who will live in the 21st century.
I feel like I need to change that boundary. Well, that was just a shit start.
I am quite pleased with my MR setup for this as well. I think that looks pretty good now.
Yeah, I noticed you changed the angle.
Yes. That was just a camera test to try and get the right angle, and because I did quite a good run on Blackmagic, I'm like, that's going up. And I've had lots of friends get in touch after seeing it and going, if I ever upset you, can you please never hit me? I'm like,
I know the pistol whips are just like incredibly satisfying.
It's the final couple of seconds of the video where I dodged the last two shots and then smack him, and everyone was like, that's brutal. Well, this is definitely your flow. I'm not sure I've done this one.
It's definitely leg day. I've decided that I'm not going to score, I'm just going to live.
Yeah? Well, the thing to do is to get through and then learn it, and then you can start taking stuff up, can't you? Once you learn the map, you can then go, aha, this is how we can get the timing now.
Download the future.
Nice.
How did he not die?
Oh no.
Do I end on a failure? I have to end on a failure.
I
It's
was
too
going
late.
to say, wait for it. Just one more.
Gotta go, training was at 5 a.m. Oh, sorry, German Rifter, I got stuck. Don't think Doc understands the beat part of this yet, though. I don't care about the beat at this point in time. I just want to get through the level just to say I've done it. But one very last ever go.
Are shaping the lives of our children who will live in the 21st century.
On the legs. I feel it.
Step to the side.
Sorry, I'm done. I've got to go, everybody. Thank you for coming by tonight, Corey, German Rifter, Buck, of course. And
You're
whoever
always
else is out
welcome,
there lurking in the world, Paul. Thank you very much for coming by this evening. And yes, tomorrow night I'm going to go and watch Zombieland 2. So that'll be nice. And then Friday night, I have nothing recorded. I might end up doing my Doctor Who night on Friday. So, yeah, the beat is important. It gives clues as to what is happening. This is true. See, I don't understand why people are changing the music out. Because it doesn't change what goes on in the world. The maps are the same, the song is different. And so that I don't understand. But, you know, people are going to do what they want to do. So, love how the world changes around you. It's awesome. But, yeah, thank you ever so much, everybody, for coming by tonight. And until next time, everybody, the Doctor is out.